Oh my days. What a splendid extension, bro. Oh. Wonderful. Oh my god, what is this? Like a bat. Oh my days. Alright, welcome back to another video. Now in this video, we'll be money matching Oxy, which is a 2500 you might have seen on TikTok, especially since they clipped me in ranked. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, so this is going to be a best of 5. I genuinely don't remember how this guy plays at all, so I'm a little frightened here. But let's see. Okay, so far their movement on stage is interesting. They don't particularly do it. Ooh, that size 6 is dangerous on this map. That gives them a huge advantage. Also, if you want a chance at winning a crossover or coach, join the Discord. Winners will be announced this week. That side 6 definitely gives them a huge advantage on this map. I probably shouldn't have picked this here, but okay. They have a good, a decent sense of stage, but we can get them to miss attacks pretty easily if you just get close to them. I feel like my spacing is off a little bit, but yeah. Was that really the optimal punish I could have gone for? Who knows? But we got the first stack. It's wonderful. Okay, I was hoping he would rotate towards the center of the stage like most people, but okay, getting some free damage in. Splendid. When he cycles the stage, it seems like he just tries to gain as much distance as possible. And when he's like cornered, he doesn't seem to cross up, he just stays there. That's interesting actually. More people need to understand that neutral and like stage control, they go hand in hand. Like, oh, I just fumbled that. I meant to do down air instead of that neutral there, guys. That would have been a ton of damage. Okay. Because specifically when you about stage control, specifically when you have someone cornered at the side of the stage. Actually, hold on. Let's try not to die here. Okay. He's playing quite interesting. Definitely just waiting. But I'm not being too patient right now. What is this, brother? Alright. Okay. What I'm worried about is if he swaps his sword. That could be dangerous on this map, especially with how he plays. Okay. Oh, he's putting up some good damage. Okay. My reaction time is definitely off as well. If I get close to him still, he can miss an attack, but I'm just not. I feel like I'm not having optimal punishes. Like right there, instead of going for a neutral light, maybe if I would went for like a bat. Oh my god! Alright, let's use this information to learn how we can defeat this individual. So here's what we learned. 1. They're very easy to bait if you get close to them, especially when I'm on battle boots. I've noticed that they're very afraid, I guess, of me doing an attack. I can use that for sure. They don't seem to have a problem with going off stage themselves. If in fact the way they edge guard kind of proves that fact. And number 3, and most importantly, they're very comfortable with going to the sides of the stage, the corners of the stage, and just resetting neutral by just standing there. And I didn't fully understand that throughout the match, But I think I have a better understanding of that now. If we put this all together, let's see what we can do. But yeah, so far Oxy's proving to be a decent opponent.
And now, the night time.
Alright, next game against Oxy, they swap to the Yumiko, which is surprising. Alright, let's see how this goes. I think I have a better understanding of how they play as well. Okay. I think I understand why they swapped to the Yumiko. They swapped to the Yumiko because it felt awkward not having that range, especially with the way I play. But because of that, it makes it really awkward for them to do what they used to do on the edge and have that commanding presence on the edge. So it's really easy to return back to stage and keep stage control now, which I'm going to keep it taking advantage of because Sword was really one of their best, advantages. Right. Because notice if they were on Sword right there, oh my days, yeah, they're really they're willing to go off stage, but they're quite uncomfortable on stage. I say that. Okay. Oh, they almost died again there. What are they doing? Up there. See, look at the way they play their edge guard right there. Well, a good rule of thumb when you're playing edge guard, you never want to willingly let yourself go off stage just to do your edge guard. Because they have a magnetic force like pulling them towards the stage. You don't, so you can just stand on the stage and wait for them instead of going off stage. Every time someone goes off stage, that's an opportunity for the person who goes off stage to die, and that's how we were able to turn the tides of this little match. Okay, now he's afraid of boots, so I can just get close to him and not worry about too much. Yeah, he's starting to dodge outwards. Once someone starts to dodge outwards, you just have to hit them and you can just wait. Because, of course, if they're going outwards, they're not hitting you after and they'll be farther away from you. Unless they're on a weapon that has a ton of range, you can just hit them and just wait. And you can usually catch their dodge after. Wonderful. Okay. So, I feel pretty confident about fighting this guy now. He swapped back to the Val, and it confirms my theory about whatever he was thinking. But now, yeah, I can just get in his area of least comfortability, which is just inside of his hitbox, wait for him to do things. We have him off stage, he'll come down with us, he's dead. Wonderful. And even if he landed onto the stage, he would have gone down anyways, because that's just how he plays edge guard. So we can just kind of streamline our playstyle to kind of adapt to the way he plays, and very light work from here. Do I want to go off stage here? I might stay up here. Yeah, that makes him very uncomfortable, and we can just keep pressing the issue there. Splendid. See that little micro jump I did on the edge? Yeah, hold on. Every time I hit him with a weapon throw, he feels inclined or at least pressured to dodge. So I'm going to keep a mental note of that. Okay, he'll probably have this stuck here at least. Yeah. Now that I think about it, since I knew about the side-stick in his kit, I didn't realize that that's what he's going to go for there, but I really should have known. He's trying to get a quick stack here the quickest way he can, which is why if you have an advantage, you never want to go off stage with your opponent, because that's the easiest way someone can get an advantage over you. Yeah. And again, the rule of when they start dodging outwards, well, I shouldn't have gone off stage there, but when they start dodging outwards, all you have to do is just hit them and wait. Splendid. Okay, final game presumably, unless he makes a severe change in his gameplay. But so far things seem to be still the same. Just get close to him, wait. You can force even a dodge. Yep. Alright, let's do this. I knew he was going to dodge like upwards or inwards there, but I timed that down there wrong. Up. Oh my days. Oh my days. If I just had a recovery there. Yeah. Splendid. Perfect. And all of this is just possible if you just notice like a few things about your opponent's gameplay. You're able to see so much. Boom. Just wait. Perfect. Again, that weapon throw forces their dodge, and we can just, again, get close to them and wait. They're so pressured by battle boots, it's insane. I shouldn't have weapon throw there, probably should have just did another neutral layer. He has no idea how to get back to stage, and he's struggling to return back to stage. I predict if he tries to get back to stage, he'll use a dodge. Oh, well, then we have the opportunity. But what I was about to say is every time he recovers high, he usually uses dodge. Right there when he did that GC delay, he should have went for GC delay ground pound. Because that would have killed me actually, I believe so, yeah. Oh my god, what is this? Okay. Yes, death. Yeah, look at this. All you have to do for these type of players, just wait stage. And even right there, that ground pound, I really shouldn't have gone for it, but I'm just comfortable right now. He has a really hard time getting back to stage, and he usually uses it. Oh, wonderful. Oh wow, he's actually pretty chill about it. And in the game chat, we need more people like this who's willing to just play their matches and, you know, accept the outcome. I feel like Brawlhalla needs more people who are just willing to play money matches and just like, you know, play the game to like improve really. At a level that's respectable. Like this guy actually, I actually have a great deal of respect for him. And I hope he uses this video as a learning experience to get even better. Alright, I'll see y'all in the next one.